When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all...
He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Trojans' offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should
turning it on! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Ferguson. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Henderson. Finds a crease at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Couldn't. quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. 6 points.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snagged in the middle, it's Barker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. 1st and 10 coming up. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Barker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Bettis. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Ferguson. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a crappy play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got
That's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Longo. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the ground, it's Longo. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. That kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's Longo. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Now the toss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Ferguson. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on third down. They'll try to pop the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Got his man on the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Trojans looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Armour. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Back to pass, it's Ferguson. Caught behind the line. It's Longo. Plows through the defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, get down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
To the air, it's Ferguson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. The throw. He caught it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Quarterback extends the play, looking to get it in. That should be the final play of the 1st half. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking for a gap. It's Armour. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies into the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short down.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Creates a little space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They got 0 push up front, and they stop. Backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Well,
decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The 1st guy might miss, the 2nd guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Here's a heat. Always always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
They booted away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Toss to the left. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Ferguson. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He's looking to pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Armour. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quarterback moving. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has...
It's a running room. Inside. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point?
And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Dropping back, it's Ferguson. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, USC. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is up and good, and it's a 9-point lead. 2 possessions here late in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota.
Going right to work up top.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Fakes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Works the middle of the field. And midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Dropping back, it's Ferguson. A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out.
Illegal touchdown.
What a... costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in it.